Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Andrea and I'm a Hungarian graphic designer who is also a makeup enthusiast. Hence why this makeup look. Today's video is going to be a tutorial slash first impression video of the BeautyBay X NikkieTutorials collab palette, which I bought myself for my birthday. And also I'm going to test a lot of new makeup in this video along with this palette as well, because most of those I got from my birthday, also from my wonderful friends Evelyn and Timmy. And I have a bunch of real nice goodies to try and I'm very excited for that, and I hope you are as well. So if you'd like to see how I did this look, please keep on watching and I hope you enjoy. So let's jump right into it. For my eyes, I'm going to be using the NikkieTutorials X BeautyBay collab palette along with this Revolution blush palette that I got from my girls. And because it has a lot of bronze tones, I'm thinking about a bronzy orange gold or like an orange pink mashup or something like that, because this baby has a lot of options and a lot of possibilities, and that's what we like on this channel. So I've primed my eyes with my MAC paint pot as usual. I think I'm going to start with Redemption, which is the orange in the palette, and I'm going to pop that into my crease. Alright, let me grab another fluffy brush and I'm going to use Basic Truth, which is basic bitch in Dutch, to blend this orange out. Most of the reviews I've seen all say that this palette is so much more hardly pressed than usual BeautyBay shadows, but I don't really experience it. And I'm going to throw swatches up on the screen because I've swatched the whole palette, both the mattes and both the shimmers, and most of the shades I've swatched are like hella pigmented, like BeautyBay shadows are in general, so I think it's really good. But we'll see how it works on the eyes, because that's what a palette is for. So I'm going to grab Mila, which is like an orange based brown, and I'm going to deepen my outer corner with this one. As you can see, in tone it is really close to the orange, so they pair really well together. So I think I'm going to grab like a tiny pencil brush and I'm going to use the shade 5 AM, which is a much deeper brown and it's very pigmented. And I'm going to further deepen the outer corners of my eyes. Okay, now I'm going back in with Mila on the same brush I used to blend this brown because it is quite intense. As I'm looking at it, I kind of want to bring in some pink, so I'm going to grab another blending brush, and I think I'm going to start with Zoomer because it's a peach and Blend and Snap is like a pink. Up here. Yeah, I like that better. I'm going to blow this up and blend it into my brows because I'm going to later use this one as a blush, I think, because Nikki always like expresses how amazing of a blush this makes, so I want to try that. I'm going to go back in with Redemption in the inner corner of my eye because I think I kind of lost the orange a little and I want to bring it back. See how it's so much more intense now? Alright, I'm quite satisfied with the blend, so I'm going to go back in with the deepest brown on my lower lash line and I'm going to build up the color, blend it out with Mila, and then maybe Redemption or Zoomer. Might look quite intimidating and intense, but I promise it's going to come together once my base is on and once my bronze and blush like melts into the eyes, it's going to come together. So for the shimmers, I'm thinking maybe blending together Roxy Catan and then Aura, because they both look like this. So Roxy Catan is like a pinkish goldish peach, and then Aura it's an orange gold. So let's put down some glitter glue first. I'm grabbing Roxy Catan on the same brush and I'm placing it in the inner corners of my eyes. Oh, look at the sparkle on that baby. Oh my god, I love body shimmers. I'll be honest, probably the shimmers were the selling point for this palette for me, because there are such amazing duochromes and like multi-dimensional shimmers in this palette. Nikki nailed it with the shimmers, and the mattes don't really lack pigment either, so far I have no complaints. And now I'm going in with Aura, which is the orange shimmer, and I'm packing it like in the outer parts. I've just used the same brush, I just flipped it so I can go back and forth between both of the sides to blend these shimmers together. Oh yes, oh my god, just look at how fucking sparkly and shiny that shimmer looks. Oh my god. Because this orange is so intense, I think I'm going to go back in with some Aura on my brush, which was the pink shimmer. I would say that these shimmers are so fucking crumbly that it's hard to pick up on a brush, but Nikki also like included a little chart with the shades, and they like have little like icons which shimmer is better to apply with a brush or with a fingy. And that is really neat in my opinion, but yeah, I'm just not really a fan of like finger shades. I like to be precise with how I apply my shimmers, and because I have like big fat sausage fingers, I can't be precise with them. All right, enough rambling. Let me blend these into the browns, and I'm going to grab Mila once again and start like packing the shade on the edge of the shimmer. And then I'm going to go back in with the tiny pencil brush and use 5am, the dark brown, just on the very edge. So we have a shade called Ivy, which is like an icy white. It may have like a hint of baby pink, and I think I'm going to use it just in the inner corners of my eyes. I cleaned up the brush that I was using earlier, so I'm going to try to pick up the shade as much as I can on a brush and then apply. It might not make the biggest difference, but I do notice when it's not there. And it just opens my eyes a little more to like have a very light shimmer just at the front. It just makes a good sparkle. So actually, looking at the palette and looking at my eyes, I think it needs a little more yellow. So I completely forgot that there is a yellow in this palette because it's just so overwhelming in color, and I'm going to use that. Oh my god, it is intense. I'm going to try to use it just in the inner parts because I just thought it needed something else. Like this inner part was a little boring. I think I'm going to leave it at that, clean up my fallout, and then I'll be back. I'm back. I moisturized my face and now I'm ready. I'm going to use my Magic Star concealer in the shade C6 as like foundation / concealer because this one gives me enough coverage in itself. My base is done, and I've also used my Essence Contouring Duo as contour, but you've seen me do that a million times, so I thought you wouldn't really need to see that this time because of course the star of the show is this little guy. So I think I'm going to use this one and then this one, or maybe mix up the two as bronzer today, and we'll try to use this shade as highlight. Wow, this bit is pigmented. It's hard to pick up both of them, so I think I'm just going with the matte one first. But whew, You have to be careful with this one. It's so much more intense than my butter bronzer by Physicians Formula. I've been using that one for a long time and it's so much more buildable. It's not that impactful, and as you can see, I'm only placing my bronzer in the highest part of my cheeks. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Especially for a Revolution product. It is really good. I want to try the shimmery one. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh, it looks amazing. Like I used yellow blush. Might not like mesh too well with my own skin tone because I'm pink and not yellow. But this look, it goes really well. So, oh, the golden glow is so nice. Yes, get on my nose. That was a bit too intense. Like as you can see, it's a really shiny bronzer, and they are kind of kick-uppy in the pan, but that's a good thing because it means pigment, bitch. For blush, we are going to use Zomer from the palette, which is this shade. And then I'm going to also apply this just in the highest points of my cheeks. Now, let me add some highlight. I think I'm going to use this shade. It is also very hiccupy. I hope it's going to be okay. Oh my god, that's intense. I'm pleasantly surprised by the quality in this. Like, most of the time, Revolution products are nothing more than mediocre in a lot of products. So having one that is really fucking nice is really fucking nice. How much did I say oh my god in this video? Probably a lot, but that's okay. Oh my god, I look like I'm made of glass. I don't think the camera picks up how beautiful the shine is. I will try to get it picked up on camera and show you in different shots as well, because I think it is marvelous. It is just everything I want in a highlight. Thank you so much, girls, for buying this for me. I'm forever gonna cherish it, and I'm probably going to use it to death. So, as you can see, I've done my brows and I've put mascara on. I just have to choose a lip, which might be Melt Golden, because it's like a mustard yellow, or I'm thinking the Jeffree Star Nude called Nathan. But yeah, I think this would be the obvious choice. But I think I want to go not the obvious route. I love this mustard lipstick. Although, like, I have to say, Melt is not my favorite because the formula is very runny. It is what it is. I still adore the colors. Like, that's on point. That is really unique. But it's not my favorite formula, and it's not gonna be my favorite wand to use either. So let me put that on and I'll be back. And this is the finished look. I think the baby poo lips go super well with this look. So that concludes my review of the BeautyBay X NikkieTutorials palette. I think if you want this baby purely for the shimmers, go and get it because it's worth every fucking penny. But I don't think that the mattes are all that bad. The quality is really good. They do live up to BeautyBay standards in my personal opinion. I didn't have any issue blending. I didn't have any issue packing on the shimmers. They were never patchy, at least those that I used in this tutorial. The packaging is on another level. Like, look at this. The whole thing, I mean, not the whole thing, but the whole temple has a holographic film on it, like a scattered holo. It's so stunning. My only critique will be that it needs a black, but I think every palette needs a black because this brown that I used, 5 AM, is not all that deep. As you can see, it's like decent enough, but on darker skin tones especially, I don't think it's going to be as dark as some may want it to be. I have yet to try this royal blue Amsterdam and Slasher the burgundy, but looking at it in the palette, I don't think that they are going to be much darker than the brown. Basic Truth is a really good pastel. It's so good to like blend out other shades as well because they just blend together really nicely. Of course, I would love to see another green. I know that Nikki doesn't like green at all, and I'm a green slut over here, so this is not really my like go-to palette on a day-to-day basis. Obviously, it is very girly in a sense that it has a lot of oranges, pinks, peaches and all that jazz, and of course like the basic browns. I might try like doing a rainbow look to like show how diverse it can be, because this is really truly a really good palette. It just lacks greens and blacks in my opinion. That's all. Again, I can't stress it enough how I fucking love this blush palette. It's really good, and I think it's really underrated because I was pleasantly surprised by how good the quality is in this little guy. I have yet to try the blushes, and I have to admit I'm not like a pink blush kind of girl. I mostly gravitate towards oranges and peaches. I think I'm going to get a lot of uses out of this guy, so again, thank you so much girls for buying this for me for my birthday. I have still yet to try the lipstick they also gave me. I think I will be able to like pull a look together for maybe the next tutorial, because this one has like pinks and burgundies, and I will be able to use that burgundy lipstick soon, I hope. And also Evelyn gave me a new mascara as well, but because I'm still using this one up, I don't want to open this one because mascaras technically only last like 3 months, so I would rather just use this up before I open a new one. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notification of my future uploads. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye! So, just on the same brush that I used the glitter glue with, and I'm placing